How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We're playing some more Black Green Rock, and we're gonna go with a little bit of a throwback. We're gonna play some Traverse the Ulvenwald. I feel like Traverse is a card that has a soft spot in my heart just because I used to play a lot of Abzan Traverse back when we used to run like Grim Flares. And Lingering Souls, and we're gonna try with all the self mill with like Overlord and Witherland Command. We're gonna try a 2 of Traverse, something that we've discussed in my Discord. So with this shell, we're gonna run the typical Urza Saga Nethergoyf shell with Overlord of the Banework, but we're gonna run 3 Vampire Hexmage and 2 Traverse Ulvenwald with a playset of Mistress Bubbles. And then on top of that, we're going to pair it with Emperor Bones and 3 Witherbloom Command to round out the deck. So I feel like this is a shell that I haven't really explored yet with Nethergoyf and Overlord. Usually I add on like an invasion of Ikoria, but I think with the meta, with how the meta is right now, I feel like everything is very low to the ground, and I think I was lumping Overlord with invasion, where typically you don't want to be casting like an impending Overlord or a Malevolent Rumble turn 2 against stuff like Boros or is it Proust, which is where I think the meta is headed. I think we're just gonna remove the invasion package in terms of just removing literally just invasion, because that costs at least 3 mana, and go a little more lower to the ground. Try some nameless inversions just to see if it helps trigger reverse. I or traverse, or at least the delirium side of things. I think I got a lot of feedback that the nameless inversions aren't necessary, but when I was playing the mono blacklist with Kozilek's command, the extra kindred type was pretty clutch in growing our Netherglyphs. So I'm just gonna try the nameless inversions. Going forward, like it might be better having the go for the throat and the shoot the sheriffs in the main, and opens up 2 cyber slots. Mainly being like I kind of want to add like a third break the ice, or a second ash shock for the amulet matchup. Stuff like that, where having more room in the sideboard is never a bad thing. So I think this will be an interesting take on the deck. It's a little bit, it's not too different, but adding the 2 traverses, removing the overlords, going a little bit more low to the ground, something I think that is worth exploring. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll go from there. Overlord, for example, would be just a lot more versatile, right? So, um, we'll keep, I guess. I think I'll get a Surveillant, probably. Hopefully we find something we can Witherloom Command. Worst case scenario, we can go Overgrown Tomb Witherloom Command, or just play an Emperor Bones. Uh-oh. If this is like a Swiss Sphere, then this Witherloom Command looks a little bad here. Oh, okay. So, no Street Wraith, and this Witherloom Command seems pretty good. If they do have a Street Wraith, then we are in a lot of trouble. Unless we draw like a Fatal Push. Yeah, and just like with the self mill, like getting an Emperor back with it is kind of nice. Especially with like Eldrazi and stuff, like pairing it with Shatter Assumptions, discarding an Eldrazi and trying to get it back is always an option. So that's kind of thought process. Shark Pirate, huh? Again, we are hoping to get a Fatal Push, or hopefully our opponent does not have. There you go. So we're going to go for the greedy play in terms of like trying to kill our opponent's creature. If they don't have the Street Wraith, then we're pretty good. That's unfortunate. I'll turn that. So I can get Emperor Bones going with a Fatal Push next turn. Hopefully we don't take too much damage. We don't have Delirium yet. We have Land, Sorcery, Creature. If this is a Goblin Lore, we're going to take a lot of damage. 5. Hope to dodge a Hollow one. Well, we need to dodge the Street Wraith, which we did not, so we're kind of in a compromised position at the moment. I wonder with the traverses, I wonder if we're going to add like a 1 of Shriek Maw. Okay. Just a Burning Inquiry. We discarded our Fatal Push. Okay. It's not good. So everything that could go wrong did go wrong this league. Or this match. I can... Hexmage. This doesn't have Menace. I can traverse double Nethergoyf, but I think I want to get the Emperor Bones down. Exile the Detective's Phoenix, so... Emperor Bones already coming in clutch for now. God, we really needed to keep that Fatal Push in hand. We would be in a not that bad of a spot. We have a 6/7 Goyf now. It's not nothing. It would have been nice to keep the Nethergoyf in hand, though. Okay. We're just gonna concede. There's no way out of this. We need to have like a removal spell in hand. I think more removal is never a bad thing. We can borrow out the Haywire Might. The Witherland commands are a little suspect. I just love how if we cut the Witherland commands, we are just essentially mono black. Is that a sign that we should just play mono black instead of and not splash green? Oh man, that's pretty funny. But again, like that game one, like everything that could go wrong, outside of like being on the play, did go wrong. So here we have a turn 1 Nethergoyf, turn 2 Overlord hand, which is nothing. They mulligan to 5. They're gonna go get basic swamp to play on a potential blood moon. This Gopher though, it's a little awkward on hand in case they like play a hollow one, but other than that, flame baited up. Okay. I think I will get my basics out of the way. Like now that we don't play Invasion of Ikoria, like we don't need the double green. So that is kind of nice in that regard. Oh, wonderful hit here. We did not. But we do get to attack for 5, which is nice. Like, we're kind of in a racing position, I guess, with their spot removal. Our Nethergoyf survives Lightning Bolt. Okay. Okay. Discarded a land, so they have a land follow-up. Okay. Okay. I guess I will Overlord again. Hope to hit another Nethergoyf. I did not. But I do have a 6/7 Nethergoyf now. So now we go Hexmage Throat next turn, unless they can attack me for 9 extra damage here. Okay. Is it Burning Inquiry? It is a Burning Inquiry. Okay, we kept the 2 cards that we wanted. We essentially kept the same hand, which is good. I think attack for 7 though. That's the real question, or 8. Sorry. Okay. That's good for us because now our Overlord is now officially lethal. So as long as if they keep all 3 attackers. Oh, okay, they're just dead. Nice. Don't want to expose the Hexmage trick. I mean, they technically know about it, I guess, but. Well, this mono black deck is pretty good, though. Or it's just funny because we were having the discussion in the Discord of like, what is the point of green in modern? We were having that discussion, which is just funny that we are in this position where it's a good question, you know? I don't think I'm gonna mulligan this hand where we have or against like a Burning Inquiry deck. We have like all the stuff that we technically want. Case in point. Oh my god. Worst possible. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, please dream me a land. Okay. Wow. That's hilarious. Oh my god, that could have been so bad for us. Oh my god. I'll bubble them. A Mako. Okay. I'm going to do the impossible. What is that, Archangel? Okay. Do they have a hollow one? That is the real question. Okay, they found 2 root wallets. That's scary. And we discarded a Path of Peril, which is annoying. Do they have a hollow one? It looks like it. It looks like it. Oh, okay. That's not terrible. Arena of Glory. How about a untap black source off the top? I'm gonna traverse for a basic here. It just sucks because that's how we're going to have to stabilize. Traverse is looking pretty good though. I'm playing 8 Rhino tomorrow. That's nice. 8 Rhino is the dream. Well, I guess it depends on the format, right? Are you playing in Pioneer and Modern? I guess if you're talking about Ephemerate, then you're talking about Modern. So I can potentially take 6. Untap land would be preferred. So we can go Nethergoyf, Nethergoyf. Okay. Okay, we kept our push in hand. That's very valuable for us. We discarded the nameless inversions, which is nice. There's nothing in the graveyard, in their graveyard, that is tempting to take. We could just slam Emperor here. I still have the Shadow Spear, which is nice. In the deck, so I think I'll slam an Emperor. Maybe I'll attack with 1 Nethergoyf. I'm gonna exile their looting. That extra point from nameless inversion is pretty nice. 7/8 Goyf. Land, creature, sorcery, instant, artifact, enchantment, kindred. Cool. Traverse coming in pretty clutch there, I will say. Coming in clutch. Eldrazi Temple. Our favorite. Do we lead on Nethergoyf? Or Thoughtseize? I think we lead on Thoughtseize. Oh wow, this Chalice of the Void would have been absolutely terrible for us. So we'll take that. Glad I Thoughtseized, I guess. Unless I go Thought-Natsu here. Oh my god, they top decked the Soul Land. Christ. Probably take the push. This is where a self-mill spell would be nice. Okay. They play this. Okay. So their hand is unclaimed territory. Okay, that's fine. They don't attack. Interesting. Hexmage. Okay, well, we're in this kind of awkward holding pattern. This is where, again, like, I really emphasize the need for, like, Mishra's Bubble, because we could start attacking with his Nethergoyfs. Oh, no. Fatal Push. I have to answer this Flushbreaker now. Wish I had a fetch land. Am I really sacrificing this Hexmage to... I think I'm not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mishra's Bauble would be the best draw. Oh, for the love of Jesus. That is fine. I can just chalice. Um, I can just remove the counters off the chalice. Do we do that now? Kind of want to see what my draw step is. So do this. Push that. Kill your Thought Not Seer. Draw a card. Okay. So now, if they try to put this in their hand, I'm going to Besage the Labyrinth. Oh wait, this just goes into their hand, huh? So whether I Besage this or not, it doesn't help, right? Right? Like, if I Besage this, the exile card doesn't return to their hand. Right? Is there a judge in the chat? I don't think the card returns to the hand. Yeah, I don't think it's returned to hand. Yeah. If you destroy Lugin's Armor while its ability to return an exile card to its owner's hand is on the stack, that exile card will still return to its owner's hand. One, two, three, four, five, six. So, I should Nameless and Virgin this Eldrazi spawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a chalice. What is this? It does grow my Nether Ghost into a 6/7 though. One, two, three, four, five, six. So as long as we dodge a land off the top. Oh my god. That was so brutal. Alright. We need them to not draw a land here, and then we can Thought Not Seer their Ugin in hand. Okay. Fine. Fine. Sorry. I think entering some work questions. I think I want Needle, perhaps. Maybe Trim and Witherwind Command. We have oh, for the love of Jesus. There's so many soul lands. We have essentially like a lot of looks at a second black source. So I'm going to surveil that. Shuffle that away. Surveil. Oh my god. That's such a good card. Gonna have to. Okay, well, you know, if they turn to Thought Out Cirrus, we are. Okay, that's not terrible. I'm gonna break the Ice Third Temple. And hope that they just crumble. Next I can go Traverse into Overlord. Get a basic Swamp. The Traverses have made the deck go pretty smoothly though in terms of like hitting our black sources and such. I do like it. We whiffed again. Shattered Assumption would be nice here, but I definitely think that we needed to draw into our mana, otherwise we just lose the game. Urborg. We do have an aggressive hand, that's for sure. Like, hopefully we can try to fight through these spawn tokens. White mana. Okay. Exile another guy. That's fine. Again, we're just on the aggressive here. Beseju. Or turn a healer, I might. Just in case they play something fishy. Playing the Hexmage gives us a better blocker. And like worst case scenario, we can exiling my Nether Goyf again. That's brutal. We can wait on the activation. What does this do? 2/2. So that makes colored mana. Don't think that matters in this scenario. They have to block. Okay. Overlords have felt pretty good, as usual. So this smells like a Colorless command. Witherbone command. Emperor Bones. Bring it back. So this is 2 blockers. So they have 2 blockers. Exile Nethergoyf. I have 4 blockers. think I make the move. And just bring this 2/2 back. Oh, I should put the land. I should play the land. So I can like double activate if they try to. I could have played the Might if I wanted to, but I guess in theory I should have. My third Netherwolf got exiled by Colorless command another time. My hope is they just take this 4. Leave this one back. Excellent. Excellent. Emperor Bones confirmed feels pretty good. Well, that's the way we beat Eldrazi, is they just aren't able to cast their spells. If we can do that consistently, I mean, the Break the Ice was pretty good there, so that was according to plan. Turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Nethergoyf. Okay, they have a temple. Redrew a Hexmage. Wow, their hand is like really bad. Their hand is really bad. Let's see how good their top of the deck is. Because that's pretty horrible. Oh. Well, I was going to play an Emperor, but with that draw, I will do this. If that's the case, I don't have... Okay, sure. That's fine. How good is this Shatter Assumptions? Tell me. I bartered all of my Fatal Pushes, right? So there's no real need to... I'm gonna try to grow my Nethergoyf an extra point. Could be relevant. All right, come on. We gotta beat the top of their deck here. Is it Chalice? This looks like Chalice. Okay, that's not the worst. We're gonna go a little aggro here. Okay. 4, 8. 4, 8. 10. 11, 12. 13, 14, 15. We're one short. We're one short. Let's go, baby! Umori. Sure. I think I'm gonna lead on basic swamp. And then that way I can get a surveil land with this marsh flats. Inquisition of Kozilek. Get a creature. Oh. Oh, you don't say. I do have the bot, but it doesn't work. I haven't had time to update it. I'm sorry. I for some reason, like, there is a time where like it just stopped working and I don't know what happened. I think I just play this saga. Yeah, it was. It was working and then it just hasn't, and I just kind of low-key stopped trying to fix it. I'll bring back an Emperor. I guess like the Stream Decker bot works, but not the MTG bot. Profane Tutor. Interesting. Haywire Might. Well, there's no hiding what I'm going to be doing at the end of my opponent's turn, so I'm just going to fetch now. Just to get around it. So it looks like this is some sort of like Golgari. I presume like Necrodominance maybe, but like Yeah, Necrodominance. This makes green mana. Umori in hand. I am very confused. Saga. I'm gonna bobble, I guess. I don't know what they're doing. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Guess I'll get Spellbomb in case they use their graveyard. Could get Bobble and try to trigger a Revolt with Fatal Pushes in my hand to tag their Umori. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna keep this Harrowmite in hand though. Maybe I should have played it. But like they have this coming off suspend, I believe, so they can just get like a Wrath. Surveil. If they Wrath the board, I get an untap land, I can go Emperor, bring back Bogart Trawler and attack. Path of Peril. Damnation. That's scary. Untap land? Not an untap land. Well, I got punished for not playing my Haywire Might, because now this other command is lethal. I think I'll get the value now. I'll get a Construct. That's unfortunate. Okay. Sorcery. Interesting. This produces green mana only. Cool. I don't know what they're doing. I don't understand what they're doing. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I'm just gonna nod my head in approval. They're doing great. They're doing great. I don't know how to sideboard. We saw Profane Tutor, Umori, Damnation, Path of Peril. I don't know. I don't know, Raw. I don't know. I don't know. Umori is a 4/5. My gut feeling is like boarding in like Haywire Might and like Pithing Needle. brought out nameless inversions. Like, these pushes technically answer Umori, technically. I guess I do technically want to answer it, but I guess like I can cut the 2 pushes for a shoot and a throat. I don't know, dude. I don't even want the spell bomb either. It technically cycles, which is nice. But like, doesn't do anything. At least we know that since we saw Cabal Coffers, they'll probably Urborg, which kind of helps our mana base a little bit. We did see Inquisition. That is something. Okay, they surveil. They topped? Okay. What did you top, my friend? What did you top, my friend? Oh. Yowza. Yowza. Where did he hurt you? Where did they hurt you? Where did they hurt you, friend? Where did they hurt you, friend? Oh, we're gonna cycle that. They played Pillage. Okay. So we have land, artifact, sorcery. Hopefully we can trigger Traverse. Our Delirium Traverse. We just want all the sagas. This is where, like, if they cash in on this, this punishment here, it's like totally fine. Like, they're essentially stone raining us, which is whatever. Oh, they put Umori in hand. This is where I do kind of want to land. Okay, never mind. I was gonna traverse for a Hexmage. Oh, I guess I technically can't. I only have land, sorcery, artifact. But I think I traverse for a basic anyway. Thanks, Urborg. You're a true friend. You're a true friend. Do I want Nethergoyf back? I'm just gonna Bloodchase Thirst. That's fine. They are gonna stone run me. Interesting. Oh, they just don't have a 4th land for Umori. Understand. What are you playing with, opponent? Titania's Command. And triple Bloodshie's Thirst. This Umori technically doesn't really do anything. They go to 8. Go like that. They have triple Bloodchief's Thirst, but like if they spend 2 on my Goyf, I just bring them back with this Overlord. How's it going, Def Jad? Sand's kind of crap because we have 2 Hexmages, which we don't really want unless we have an Overlord. We technically have the combo, quote unquote, here. We have 2 draws into a land, and we have a turn 1 interactive spell. So hopefully this hand is good enough. Preordain. They bottom. Okay, that's a good sign for us. Okay. Land. They're bobbling us. So that's a sign that they don't have Emery. Okay. This... Man, I really wish we were on the draw then. We could go turn 1, another guy, turn 2, Overlord, which should have been pretty clutch. They play Tameo. Do we just get aggressive? Because in theory, we can just answer this Tameo. Like, we don't mind if they flip it. I like being aggressive. I can't even attack. I will attack just to bluff. But it does suck that I can't attack. They are stuck on 1 land. They get a clue. They will unstep, presumably. Bogart Troller. I got the Splinter Twin combo. Do we want another Hexmage? I think an Emperor's fine. Like I said, I feel like if they want to flip this Tameo, it's fine. It's like 1 less blocker. We have 4 points of damage that are virtual 8. Oh. Okay. The Azurius. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, well, they're gonna presumably pop it. I'll play this first. Thoughtseize. I think I'm gonna... Oh, I should have... That's actually... I missequenced. I should have done that after I attacked with Overlord. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll return another Goyf. I mean, they have to pop this. Okay, they go to 4. I technically have lethal now. In theory, I could play this Ember of Bones pre-combat, but it doesn't technically matter because there's nothing in the graveyard that I necessarily want to bring back, per se. So it's like a Teamer artifact list. Yep. If you're cracking clues with 8 cards in hand, trying to deal with my board, that is perfectly fine with me, friend. That is perfectly fine with me. Had all these, baby! Had all these! Had all these! We didn't see much. Preordained, Tameo, Engineered Explosives. Overlord just like is really nice against that deck because presumably like they don't have really much answers to it. If their answers is like presumably just Engineered Explosives. I mean the slam dunk is the Haywire Might, Pithing Needle. Like there really isn't anything like I don't necessarily want. Have you seen the version running sieges? I don't. Which? Oh, you're talking about Invasion of Ikoria? I actually played that a lot. If you go to like I that was actually like what I've done before this deck. I was reluctant to cut the Invasion of Ikoria, if that is the card that you are referring to. Like, let's see. I was playing this deck for a while. If you're referring to Invasion of Ikoria, the Azurius, I honestly don't really know how to sideboard. Like, maybe we don't even want the Graveyard Hate. I just presume that we do. Like, I presume like they're on Emery. I presume that there's some sort of like Mox Opal deck. It is nice that like my nameless inversions can tag an Emery with a Revolt. Do we just cut the traverses low key? Because they probably have like Soulguide Lanterns and such too. Like lean less on the graveyard. Oops, what am I doing? I misclicked. I want the Haywire Mites for sure. Let's just try that. Like I have a screenshot. It's like loading pretty horribly though, but this hand is pretty bad, but okay. Good if it's a preordain. Bad if they had like a turn 1 Emery or a Tameo. Bad if we keep drawing lands though. That is for sure. There's Song of Creation deck. What the hell? Okay, so they can go. Oh, they drew a Song up. Fuck. Oh, God bless. God, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I don't think I play the spell bomb yet. I will surveil though. Oh, I'm sorry, my audio is muted. Thank you for. I get to untap? That's crazy. I'm gonna make a construct just because I can. So they have shifting woodland. Emperor Bones. I can get Pithing Needle, name Emery. Don't think this is going to be doing anything, so I'll do that. Oh, Pithing Needle, name Emery. Because they have the shifted woodlands, like they can just copy a song creation. So I need to stop them from doing that. I'm gonna mill and destroy the Tameo. Bring back the Saga. I'm gonna get their endurance. Oh crap! I forgot about the Tameo. Sorry. That's a. Don't know if that matters, but we need them to draw a land here. They didn't crack the bauble. A single construct might be the death of us. Okay. Emperor Bones. Nothing in their graveyard that really wants anything crazy. Okay. I will make a construct. I will block. Presumably it's another land. Oh. Okay. They killed the one that Doesn't have all the stuff exile under it. Interesting. Okay, so they're likely to have Grape Shot here. Saga. This looks deterministic now. Dang, that's crazy. So, like, if they mill their Grape Shot and we exile it, then we presumably are in a pretty good spot then to win the game. Unless they have 3 lands or 6 lands in hand. What? What the hell? What is happening? I'm so confused. They've literally done nothing this whole game. I'm gonna tag their Saga with my Haywire Might. I guess I just get their Tameo back. Or I just exile Tameo by bringing the Emery back. Don't really know what to exile, to be honest. Guess the Song of Creation. Why can't I activate this? Oh, because I have a Pithing Needle. I'm so bad. I'm so bad this game. I'm sorry. I'm so bad this game. I was like, why can't I activate it? Because of my own Pithing Needle. So I crack the engine explosives on 1, so I can play my Nethergoyf next turn. So if they cast any spell, they draw a card. Should I just like been defensive this whole game, I guess? But this game is so weird. Okay. Okay, I don't know, man. I feel like I didn't do anything this whole game. Whether we come in and solve for that deck, and if it solves a lot of problems, then that's a good reason for it, right? So. Uh-oh. We're up against the good old Boros to end the league. The fun stops here. Goblin Bombardment. It's good against Boros, right? But I don't know how good it is against I guess like it's good against like Corey Steelcutter, but like it doesn't properly answer like the other threats. So you definitely need to like supplement it with like other cards. Like Wither Mechanic should be like your only removal spell. Losing life, yeah, but the thing is like Wither Mechanic doesn't like really help with that. I would argue. How do we feel about double Nethergoyf here? And then followed up with Overlord Hexmage. Or sorry, Overlord plus Mortuary. If they have Flage, that sucks. But like losing one Nethergoyf isn't that big of a deal. Especially because we can just Overlord it back. Yeah, if like with the Overlord in hand, it's like I want them to Flage one of these Nethergoyfs. Yeah. So the next turn we will Overlord first. Let's sequence this right compared to earlier in this league where I like more trade before the Overlord trigger. I'm also playing the Spiceless card on the list. Interesting. I wonder what does that mean? What does that mean? Like I feel like the way you were talking in the Discord, real. I felt like you were very cryptic in your messages. It's like, what are you trying to tell us here? Fatal push. Okay. Are we priced into pushing this shaman? If I Overlord here, I attack. Next turn I can go Hexmage plus like what am I using my mana next turn for? Redeploying Hexmage? Like, how aggressive do you want to be pushing this Goblin Shaman token? I don't think I want to be that aggressive because I can just. I feel like I can just ignore it. Like, I kind of want to see this push for a little more serious threat, right? If I see a Sog on top, I guess I want to put it into the graveyard. Hexmage. Yeah, I don't want that. And plus, like, if they attack with this Shaman token, this push is going to be very good. In terms of, like, stopping blockers, they go to 6. I was being 1,000,000% cryptic because there's a card in my deck that might be bottom time. This work card would have been so good in my Necrodomus. Don't want to be judged in the card underscore until I do well. You won't be judged. I mean, this is coming from the person that's been playing Tarmogoyf for the past like 7 years and just was like, I literally today was like, I mean, you saw the screenshot, right? Like, I was literally today like, I'm gonna cut the Tarmogoyf, I guess, finally. I'm not gonna be judging you on bad cards unless it's like one with nothing or something. I don't know. Absolutely will be judged. I don't know. Don't. The world is your oyster, dude. The world is your oyster. You do you, man. You do you. Dash Hopes? Isn't that an EDH card? It's like a counterspell or something, right? Most users are appreciated in their time. Exactly, Helpful Lobo. Exactly. It's all going to plan. Galvanic Discharge. So they discharge my Overlord. I push the Ocelot Pride. And I go for the win. I mean, Dash Hope seems kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't judge you for playing the card. I just question how good it is for you. You know, like, I don't want you to lose. It's all coming from good intentions. Really interesting. I guess like when you have like soul spikes and such, like you cast a Dash Hopes and then like worst case scenario pitches to to, to Soul Spike, I guess. Path of Peril, Plague Engineer, 2 spot removal spells. What do I not like? That's interesting because you would think that like if if you can't win fast enough, you would think that like the dash helps would be worse, because well, I guess like if the game goes long, the dash helps is a literal counter spell. I can see that. Like I guess I'm viewing it as like the first few turns, dash helps is kind of a dead card. I guess it's like a 2 mana lava axe, but I think one spell bomb I think is fine. I think keep the cut the traverses or cut the thought pieces and then a traverse. Oh, I just don't think we have the time for traverse. Not a bad hand. Keep. No one drop. Interesting. No one drop. I don't think I want that Overlord right now. Unfortunately. It's such a powerful card, but like I have 3 Emperor Bones. I guess I could try to bring it back. Don't jinx it, Ruel. Every time someone's like, it's gonna happen, I always lose. Don't jinx it, buddy. Don't jinx it. I would hope that they play a Gom Bombardment, though. That would be clutch. Or like a... I don't know. Oh, there's the bombardment. There is the Golem Bombardment. Nameless Inversion. They play planes. I'm gonna kind of play around Blood Moon. I mean, it's not that great, but... Okay. I got the black fetch. That's exactly what I wanted. Another bombardment. Okay. They don't play a Blood Moon. It's a little risky exiling my Overlord with this. I'm gonna just start exiling the graveyard to kind of turn off Flage. So it looks like a discharge here. Oh, shock. Okay. Well, I have Emperor Bones, so double Emperor Bones now. So a control burn deck. So what burn spells are you exactly playing though? See those are the details that help kind of provide the context that makes Dash Host like pretty good, right? Like that makes sense that Dash Hopes is good in that deck. Opponents in the tank. In the tank. They play a mountain. 3 cards in hand. What hand do they keep? Because we saw the bombardment on top. So they kept a hand of like bombardment plus discharge? Is that right? Interesting. They hit 4 lands. Oh my goodness. Oh man. How aggressive do I want to be? I kind of want to Emperor cast Overlord attack, and that way my Emperor is also just out of like discharge range. Or I guess like they have 1 energy left, so they could discharge it. But then they take at least 9. Like I'd bring the enchantment back from my graveyard. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play around Blood Moon still. Ooh, Plague is in here. Plague Engineer, huh? Well, back up to 10. Or back up to 5 is this Nethergoyf. So this Nameless inversion is in theory lethal. This Nethergoyf will be lethal if they don't get something good here. I have Nameless Inversion plus Fatal Push. They mill. Or surveil, sorry. They topped, okay. Johnny, okay. Okay. Sacred Title end with an inversion on a Goyf. Probably not, but it's still cool though. Still cool though. Sure. Is your last card a discharge? Throat. Let's go, baby! Can you believe? Do you believe? Let's go! Deck's perfect. Deck is perfect, I tell you. Nothing can fix this deck. Nothing will optimize this deck. This deck is perfecto. Oh, baby. Let's go, dude. Let's fucking go. I'm playing right now. Everyone celebrates, baby. Everyone celebrates. Let's do this. Let's pay out the prediction, nah? Choose outcome. Hey, how much did you actually hold on? Can I view how much you put on? How much did you put on the thing, 9ball? You bet 9. Holy shit, 9ball. 9ball is the true believer. Did you go all in? There's no way you went all in. There's no way you did. No way. That's amazing, dude. I love it. Fucking love it, dude. Love it. What do you think they're gonna ban from this deck next announcement? Now we know how broken it is. you gotta ban the 2 of Traverse the Umori, man. It's just a better Green Sun Zenith. Let's be real here. Why play Green Sun Zenith when you could play Traverse the Umori? Nothing in Modern is in the middle of modern ICQ. That's you know, details. Dude, look at how my dog is celebrating. Look at how sprawled out she is on there. Like, is that comfortable? I don't understand. She's like just chilling as I'm like screaming at the laptop. I don't understand what's going on there, but anyway. What a league, baby! What a league! Got the trophy. So I think, like I mentioned earlier, in the deck tech, where we were trying to establish our position in the meta, and the main decks that we were targeting is Boros, which paid out in the end because we, got the trophy with beating Boros. But I think in terms of the deck in a vacuum, like, I really, really like Invasion of Ikoria, but I think the meta is just too hostile for a card that's like green X, so it's at least a 3-drop. And if you notice in this deck, it's all 2s or below, right? This Overlord is essentially a 2-mana spell. So I think that's where we're becoming a more lean. The nameless inversion is just an experiment to try out the traverses. I've noticed that like the Vampire Hexmages are a little anemic when we run 4, so I really like that idea of cutting the 4th Hexmage and just adding 2 traverses. And one of the, I guess my quote-unquote 24th land is one of the traverses as well. So like I can see like this just being a quality of life update where like essentially my 24th land is a traverse and then my 4th Hexmage is a traverse, right? So I think this league, I've always traversed for a land, which is actually really hilarious. And I think I actually had Delirium at one point, but I still got a land. But I think that just, shows the power of the traverse, because we never were in a situation where like that loss in tempo were compromised. But like, so like that low floor of like, oh, spending a mana to get a mana isn't that bad when literally every spell in our deck cost 1 to 2 mana. So like, that's fine. And then from there, I think just having that potential, searching for an Overlord, searching for an Emperor to exile a Flays in the graveyard, searching for the last Hexmage, I think that's what's been really, really, really clutch. In terms of like the sideboard, like that's where the Nameless Inversion's good. Like I think there is one match where an Inversion was in the graveyard, and my Goyf was I think like a 6/7 or something, which is really, really nice. I think I'll still try to probably keep it just to try out more data with the traverse. Like the jury's still out, but if we wanted to cut the inversions and move like the go for the throat and the shoot the sheriffs in the main that opens up more sideboard cards. Like I was thinking of getting like a third break the ice. The break the ice was really clutch in the earlier match against Eldrazi. I want more shatter assumptions. Well, shatter assumptions was really good against that match as well. I drew one per game in that match, and each of those cards respectively won the game. Um, I think the sideboard is quote unquote fine. Like the Torpor Orb is something that maybe we don't need necessarily because Black White is kind of fallen off a cliff. The Path of Peril is, I think, really clutch against Boros. Like I previously had Culling Ritual for Goblin Bombardment. But since we have like 3 Witherbloom command, I think we can just go down to like a 3 mana sweeper versus a 4 mana sweeper uh just so we don't get got by like Boros going wide on us, because that's how we kind of lose the match. But overall, like, great league. This is awesome. I felt like a week ago I felt so lost. I felt like this week I was so lost building Rock, and I just want to give credit to my Discord. I think there was a lot of members in the Discord, spitballing ideas, and I really just put all those ideas together. So I don't want to, I want to give a huge credit to everyone in my Discord, because like I felt like I grabbed a little bit of here, a little bit of there. Like I took 2 verses from one idea, I took the nameless inversions from another person, and then like I originally had Tarmogoyf, and then someone was like, "You should play Emperor Bones," and the Emperor Bones were very good this league, and they're like, "Okay, we should cut the invasions," and like that's where it's like I felt like this was like a hive mind deck. Like this isn't a deck that like I just like net decked or like I just spit to myself. I felt like this is like a Frankenstein of like different ideas, and it kind of worked out for us this league. So that's what makes this 5 just feel a little bit better, just because it's like I felt like this is like a community effort, and I just don't want to discredit that or not acknowledge it at all. I want to give a huge shout out to my Discord. So if you haven't joined the Discord, feel free to join. We have a great community there. A lot of those people are in the chat, and I just want to give a huge shout out to them. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Join the Discord, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my YouTube if you haven't already. Trying to get to 1,000 subs. I hope to catch everyone next time. Take care. Bye.